Your WSL2 is already up? But that is just an empty Linux. The workflow that makes After Effects do the real work is not on this machine yet. Without this layer, the prompts from every episode alone will not reproduce the same effect on your machine. This episode, we put it on your machine. When we are done, you type one command in the terminal, and After Effects builds the effect right there. Let me be clear about where this episode starts. How to install WSL2 itself, I already made a separate video. Terminal, virtualization, one command to install Linux, performance tuning, basic VS Code connection, all of that is in that video. I will not repeat it here. If you have not done it yet, go watch that one first, link in the description. Once it is done, we assume you open the Ubuntu terminal now, and you can already see the command prompt. From here, we only cover the 2D After Effects workflow layer. First, get the project code. Once you subscribe, the download link for the code package is right there on the platform. It is also posted in the member group announcements. Put it in a fixed folder, like a repos directory. WSL can reach the Windows drives directly, path is on screen. Unzipping needs unzip, which a fresh system usually does not ship, so install it with one command. The password will not show as you type, that is normal. Then unzip, go into the project directory, take a look, all the files are there. Next, UV, the only Python package manager we use. One official install command, then reopen the terminal so it takes effect. Then a single UV sync, it reads the project config itself, and installs the right Python version and all dependencies. The whole thing is fast, far less fuss than the old way. When it is done, check the virtual environment. The Python version matches, and you are set. You have the code, now configure it. First, copy an env template out. Then open the whole project in VS Code. In the WSL terminal, type code and a dot. The dot meaning the current directory. VS Code connects in from Windows and attaches to WSL. The interface is on Windows. The code and terminal run inside Linux. In the file tree on the left, open the env file. What you fill in is the language, the project root, and the media asset root. There is also a WSL path prefix, which is your distro name, defaulting to Ubuntu 24.04. Check your exact distro name with the command on screen, and set it correctly to avoid issues. The project is already open in VS Code, connected to WSL. Next, the extensions. The project ships an extension sync script, run it, and it installs the recommended extensions all at once, no hunting one by one. Once that is done, the dev environment is set up. Now to the Adobe side. If you already have After Effects, you can skip this part. If not, install AE through the Creative Cloud desktop app. This workflow is built around After Effects. Once installed, there is one required step, enable CP debug mode. Our bridge extension is unsigned, and by default, Adobe will not load it. Run this script in the project, it flips one switch, so Adobe allows our own extension to load. Skip this step, and the bridge will not connect later. This architecture has one special thing about it. Your code runs inside WSL, a Linux machine. Adobe runs on the Windows side, and the two talk over the network, so commands reach AE from the terminal. So we need to let the communication ports pass through. You don't edit any config file by hand, the repo ships a setup script. Run one command in the terminal. It requests admin rights itself, and the ports open in one step. The script asks whether to restart WSL, choose yes, and let it restart. After it restarts, close VS Code and open it again, and the config takes effect. Everything is laid out, now connect the bridge. One command, restart AE and sync the plugin. This command installs the CEP extension on the Adobe side, then restarts AE. Once AE opens, bring up the Adobe Bridge Server panel from the window menu, and dock it on the right. The bridge service runs along with this panel, so keep it open. Then save the project as the shared workspace. Every demo from here uses this one project file. Once it is saved, there is one more one-time project setting. Open the expression engine in project settings and switch it to legacy extend script. So the expressions in the templates and presets you import later do not throw errors. Set it, save once more, and it stays with the workspace for good. Once it is up, check the status. When it shows connected, the terminal and AE are talking. Then run a minimal smoke test. Have it report the AE version number. When the version prints, the bridge is fully working. The bridge works, so the workflow itself is usable now. But there is one more piece that makes it much faster, Claude Code. It comes in two flavors, a command line in the terminal, or a VS Code extension. The extension version has a graphical interface, an easier way in if the command line is not your thing. Installing it is simple. Search for it in the VS Code extensions panel, install it, and open it. Signing in and account setup are generic steps. There is a clear video in the description. Follow it and come back. Here we only look at one thing, what it can do once it is wired into our workflow. The key thing is, it automatically reads the project's rule files. It understands our workflow's conventions and commands. No need to explain every time. Here, I strongly recommend adding 2 MCP services, giving it 2 extra abilities. One lets it think step by step in a structured way. The other is better web search. Claude Code can already search the web on its own, but adding the Tavily search service works noticeably better. Tavily needs a free sign-up on its site. Grab a key and put it into the config. The free tier is plenty for everyday use. Once configured, start a new session. Check with MCP, and once both show connected, you are good. One more handy thing. For any script in the project you are unsure how to use, or that throws an error, just ask it to track down and fix the problem. No need to dig through the docs yourself. This step is not required. But I strongly recommend you install it. Here is an example, version control. You do not memorize any commands, you just tell it in plain English. Put the project under version control, change a line, and show me what changed. It does it for you, and you just watch the changes in the source control tab. Alright, everything is in place, let me show you the payoff. Remember that 3D text fly-through intro at the start of this episode? The project ships the demo script that builds it. Just tell Claude in plain English to build this demo script. You do not memorize the script path, Claude finds it and runs it in AE for you. Switch to AE, and a whole 3D text cloud grows right there in the comp, with the camera flying through it. This is the very moment you saw at the start of this episode. One plain request, and AE builds it right there. And that is the whole environment deployed. Let me run through the checklist quickly. Project code, dependencies, env config, Adobe Bridge, and the Claude Code Accelerator, all green. You now have a 2D After Effects workflow that reproduces cleanly. Every episode's prompts, plus one self-contained script that runs on its own, are always free. Write in the description, download it, change a setting, and prove it yourself. If you want this full, reusable, continuously updated workflow, the entry is in the 2D membership in the description. If this helped you, hit like and follow. And next episode, we use this setup to build something fun.